What is good, my people? Oh, I am here right now for the Beekeeper movie review right now. I'm running through some of the movies that I missed and I did not get a chance to catch in theaters, but we here now to give y'all our thoughts on the movies to let you know if you should watch or not watch. Okay, so Beekeeper is right now out on Prime Video, starring Jason Statham, action star. We know this. We know what Jason Statham does. Yes, classic transporter from way back in the day. Difference is we're in the John Wick era now, people. So you know what time it is when it comes to all these action films popping up. We've actually had a whole lot this year, like between Monkey Man, Boy Kills the World, Beekeeper, and on and on and on. And I'm pretty sure we got more coming, to be quite honest. But regardless, when we're living in an era like this, you got to come hard with these type of movies, okay? And I don't mind if they don't have the greatest story in the world, because we need action, we need hands, we need boxing, we need feet, we need the gunplay, we need all that stuff. And this movie definitely delivers that, bro. When Jason Statham gets into the action scenes, there's not a whole lot of people better than him, unless you're talking about the top of the notch. And even still, he's convincing as hell. He's the real deal. So he plays this dude, a beekeeper. Turns out, homie's part of a secret organization that not even the CIA and FBI really knew about. And yeah, he's got problems because fucking douchebags. Okay, I'm sorry, that's the only way to describe them. The scammers, you know what I'm saying? The people that call you and infect your computers, all that shit. Well, apparently, these people got the lady that took care of him and is the only person that's ever looked out for him. They scammed shit out of her. She kills herself. Boom. It is what it is. Daughter comes through. You know what I'm saying? Thinks it's him. It's not him. And he gets just a little bit of information. Boom, we back on the case. Now, we retired. Okay? We're retired. And it takes a long time through the movie before people realize, oh, like this whole beekeeper thing that he's talking about, that's not just his little motto or whatever. Like, no, that's like the creed that he lives by. So apparently he is one of the beekeepers that is known as a queenslayer. So if the people in power get to a point where they're not producing the right results, essentially, he will rise up and go kill the queens or replace it with a new one. And the only reason why any of this is relevant is because the little dickhead that's doing all this nonsense with these call centers is the son of the president. And it turns out a lot of the money that he gained through these scams is how his mother came into power. But it's so weird, bro, because she acts like, oh, she's such a good person. And it's like, I don't believe you. I don't believe that you had no idea what your son was up to, what he was doing. You know he's a little fucking junkie and all this other stuff. You got a CIA man, Jeremy Irons. Have to say, underutilized, maybe. I mean, he's definitely present throughout the movie, but they should have built him up to be the real villain. No one gives a damn about this son, okay? He has nothing. It's nothing to offer. And it's always an interesting dynamic with movies like this, because the villains are the ones that hype up the hero because he's so badass and all this other stuff, right? So when they're basically saying this man's unstoppable this entire time, who is going to stop him? A moment comes in the movie where we think, oh, hold on now, another beekeeper sent after him? They send one, he handles that bitch. He handles it. Okay, and that's when they start making that distinction of what type of beekeeper he is, and apparently that these newer beekeepers are just not on that level like that, okay? But when we found out this whole president angle, I was like, oh my. And you know what the kid's gonna do, and Jeremy Irons, they gonna go try and hide behind Secret Service and then call their own goons and all this other stuff. Meanwhile, the daughter of Ms. Eloise Parker, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't remember her name because she's forgettable and I don't care about her. Honestly, relatively incompetent. It's strange because she is working on this case as, you know, Adam Clay is out doing his thing and burning down call centers and beating the shit out of people. She's doing her thing and following the money and finding out where things are going, which apparently the FBI has not been able to do in 2+ years of having the case. But at the same time, she acts like she's very, very smart, and she's still always 2-3 steps behind, literally until the very end of the movie. And even then, I mean, he really gave her a choice. I don't think he was leaving himself out to dry because he was worried about her and how she was, oh, I can't get her off my motherfucking back. No, like, it wasn't like that, bro. It wasn't like that. So all in all, this movie is a 6 out of 10. Character wise, we like Adam Clay. He's a badass. We know that. The FBI girl and her partner, they have a nice dynamic together, but it's nothing to care about. We don't care about it. All we care about is the brother that's protecting the hive. You know what I'm saying? That's the only person we care about. And then I wish we could have got a little bit more from Jeremy Irons. Like, I wanted to understand what his real angle is, because it seems like, you know, he has very close ties with the president, and that makes sense. He's like the head CIA man, but it seemed like there was a little, you know, maybe a little something more there that was just never expounded upon. So I don't know if they plan to do something with that. Pacing wise, this is actually paced pretty well. A lot of action scenes, and the moments that it slows down, and it doesn't feel like there's way too much dialogue, I have to say. In terms of all these other action movies, though, I can't sit here and say this is top notch. I can't. To be honest, I'm thinking it's more like a 5.5. We'll go 5.5. That's our rating for this movie, because I can't sit here and say that it's better than any of the John Wicks. Can't do that. Is it better than Equalizer? Debatable. Definitely not better than the second one or third one. Or the third one for sure. Because the third one definitely took a jump up there. Sisu's way better. Okay, so it doesn't rank highly in terms of those badass dudes go out the reservation, do their own thing, unstoppable. It's not one of them top-notch ones. Hell, you go back to The Accountant, okay? They're like that. Terminal List as a TV show, way better. So I'm not trying to dunk on Beekeeper too much, Jason Statham. I think you did your thing. It was very entertaining. So if you just need something to put on a weekend type shit, you know, pass the time. Hey, something fun, something to put on in the background. Absolutely, go ahead and play that thing. I don't think it's a bad movie at all. Just don't expect to be blown away. But those are my thoughts on the movie. Let me know if you agree or disagree. It has been your boy T-Rav. I'll catch y'all on the next movie review. Whatever that'll be, I'll let you know. I'm out.